this next trailer that I didn't even know was going to happen today. I didn't even know it existed. I heard rumors about this project, and I gotta give it to this property though. I ain't talking about this particular movie. I got to give it to this property.
It is enduring.
For doing the same goddamn thing
every time
for generations.
Since the 60s.
Since the 60s. They've been pulling that mask off of Old Man Jenkins for about 40 years now.
Hey! This mangy stray's coming with me.
He's not a stray.
Okay, then. What's his name?
His name's Scooby.
Middle name?
Doobie?
Last name?
You know, I was telling y'all how over in Japan they tell you to pull your shoes off when you're inside, unless you're wearing them slides from DTmerch.com.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah. I think they even come in a size 13. Yeah, people got slides in there. I told you that we would be getting these pretty soon. We got them now. So you can see that they come in. This is the color that everybody wanted right there, kind of a dark blue. So you got that. But, of course, DT Merch is always coming in with something. We got more variations of that classic black to the white logo.
Yeah, variations of Heather.
Now, y'all talking about formulas can only last so long. Well, apparently they can last for 55 years. They've been running down them same hallways, chasing these costume people. Even when they talk about the monsters are real, it's still the same formula.
I know.
They still chasing them.
I know. And then, they've added some cast members ever so often, like Scrappy Doo.
Scrappy Doo.
And they changed the look of the characters somewhat.
It always comes down to chasing monsters. Well, the monsters are real this time. What are they doing? Chasing them.
Yeah.
Well, hey, you know what? Let's do one where they're younger. What are they going to do when they're younger? Chasing ghosts.
I love the villains in this thing. They're always a plan to scare people away so they can sell something or do something.
Oh, it's always it's always real estate scheme.
Right. Yeah. So every time you're right. It's always a real estate scheme. Well, my plan was to scare you kids off just long enough for me to sell it. Yeah, and how'd did that work? Why didn't you just file an injunction or sue somebody, hire an attorney? Yeah. No, I'm gonna buy this suit and dress up.
Get a gorilla mask and run around.
And I would have got away with it too, but more for you kids. No. The plan was flawed. I'm sorry. You would have gotten shot otherwise.
I'm just waiting for them to pull that mask off one day where they pull the mask off and the dude says, "Yeah, you kids, I'm just the decoy. The bomb is still set to go off." What? No!
It's just Allah Akbar.
Allah Akbar. You idiots. I'm just a distraction.
Real estate scheme.
Yeah, man.
That'd be pretty good.
Just to turn that shit into 7 or something. Turn it to Fight Club or some shit at the end where they actually have a bomb somewhere.
What's in the box?
Don't
look in there.
And they always split up too.
I want to be 7 like you see like Scooby about to open up a box. Like, hey, Scoob, don't open it, goddammit, don't do it, man.
Oh God, it's Daphne's head. I told you to stop with me. Jesus Christ. All right, man. I am wrath. Oh, my God. That is Daphne. Oh, shit.
For over 40 years, 50-some years, they just been chasing the same shit over and over again, and they ain't changed a fucking thing.
Nope. Oh, and they always ran the same way,
always
too.
Run,
Shaggy with his ass out.
Yeah. Ain't changed a fucking thing. So that's why I'm looking at this today. I'm like, all right, so now it's not where Scooby Doo or are you or the Scooby Doo Adventures of me and a dog named Scoob. No, it's just called Scoob. It makes me think it'll be like Joker.
You'll be dancing.
Well, it's like the way Bill Cosby had all those shows that were all variations of his name.
Yeah. The Cosby Mysteries.
Cosby.
Yeah, I'm expecting to see, like
Cosby
the
Mystery.
Jesus.
Scoob, like the dark retelling, the dark origin of
right.
Like when you find out like Scooby's not real. Shaggy has an addiction problem and is also mentally ill.
And apparently jerking Scoob off under the chair.
I haven't seen this trailer yet. I don't. Jeez, your mind goes some dark places.
I mean,
sure
once he
does.
said it though, you can't unsee it.
Yeah.
That was kind of my point.
He's like, "Rarder, Raggy, rarder."
Bitch.
Yeah. Are they finally gonna do something different here? Who knows, man?
Hey, if it ain't broke.
Hey, I'm
Exactly.
joking.
Like,
yeah.
how stupid am I to ask for that after 55 years? Wow. You got the same shit. It's just bigger and
more
now,
computer animated.
now it's got more of a budget. It's got more. Now it's like it's CG animated, not just the dog, but everybody.
Everybody.
But hey, I don't know. It's an origin story. It looks like. I mean, that's why it's called Scoob. Let's see if they will tell. I mean, it's made by Warner Brothers. Joker was made by Warner Brothers. Maybe we'll get.
Oh, come on now.
How
far you gonna stretch,
hey,
Reed Richards?
Like you said, the formula they broke. Don't fix it.
Reed Richards.
Let's go ahead and take a look at this trailer for Scoob.
Discover the epic origin story of the greatest team of heroes.
They say origin story? Oh, shit. You know, we never did get the story how the gang came together.
Do we need that?
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
Yes. Yes, we do. I'm
the
tired
car-
of seeing motherfuckers running and chasing shit. Yes.
In the cartoon.
In the history of mystery. Not bad.
You said that we would always be.
If they're gonna do an origin story, I want to see the origin of when Shaggy first discovered weed.
Yeah. You want to see his first weed dealer.
Yeah. Back when he had a close cut haircut, and they were like, "Come on, man, try it." No, I don't mess with that stuff. What are you, square?
Yeah.
Fine, I'll show you guys.
I want to see the guy that regrets is like, man, I gave him a hit and he never stopped talking to his dog. It was just weed, man. I swear.
It's been 23 years. That's his second dog.
Yeah.
Darkness
I'll never take it off.
like the wind we be wild.
Yeah, because it would cost too much in animation to do so.
Scooby sure is articulate.
Right.
He just get dumber over time.
Probably. Yeah, you know how older dogs just get weighed down by gravity and shit?
I mean,
So, half to his brain.
That is a sad thing that Great Danes are big and big dogs don't live long.
No, they don't. No. So by the time we see Scooby in the cartoon, he's probably got Alzheimer's and shit.
Yeah, probably third Scooby Doo.
Maybe don't do that again.
You're like, that's assault. Well, that didn't last long before we started chasing shit.
I was gonna say, God damn.
They're like, they met. They satisfied? What's the origin story? They said hi.
Yeah, they went trick or treat.
Yeah.
That's it. Yeah.
You realize where we are?
No.
Look around, man. The clean, modern aesthetic, the cool blue color.
He's in his living room. He's eyes. Look around, man. We're in a spaceship.
Yeah, I don't see what you see.
And that dog is like,
Let's see what you see.
be funny if Scooby just stopped like, Shaggy, I didn't want to say this to you, man, but you have a problem.
Yeah, bro.
It's an intervention.
The spaceship. This is not a spaceship. This is an intervention. We want to talk to you for a while.
Alan, we're in
IKEA.
the Falcon Fury. Did you say IKEA?
Nope, I said Falcon Fury, just like you.
At the beginning, it's like, I'm gonna take this mangy mutt. What's his name? Scooby. His middle name? He's a fucking dog. He doesn't have a middle name, motherfucker. What's wrong with you? You a real cop?
Oh, man. Cops.
I'm gonna take that brown ass dog. What's his middle name? All right, what's his last name? All right, let me see some papers.
It looks like, ain't getting nothing different.
I mean, honestly, watching this, I'm wondering how. Okay, I can sort of get how they work the Blue Falcon into it, but Captain Caveman
So they're supposed to have a bunch of different heroes.
Yeah.
Not heroes, but different
guest stars.
guest stars in here.
This-
A bunch
that's
of
a-
Hanna-Barbera guest stars.
Yeah.
Like, and I would wonder how they would do this. I would rather see, because if you, now some kids might not know this, but Hanna-Barbera is so enduring throughout the generations. I'm sure people will know them. Like Captain Caveman.
Yeah. Well, Adult Swim made a bunch of them popular.
Right,
again.
right.
Yeah, Captain Caveman and Blue Falcon and whatnot. Let me see.
Dynamite.
Dynamite, yeah.
Dick
Yeah,
Dastardly.
I would love to have seen like instead of a Scooby Doo movie, if you want to bring all the Hanna-Barbera characters together, I would love to see something like the Wacky Racers.
Oh, I know.
Oh, yeah, that would be great.
Bring everybody
Martin
in.
mentioned that earlier, yeah.
Yeah, let me see. Wacky Racers. If you haven't seen the Wacky Racers, it's where they bring in a bunch of
All together, yeah.
Hanna-Barbera characters that were for that show, but they made guest appearances in other shows, and there's no reason
Because
why
Dick Dastardly and Muttley had their own show, but they were also part of the Wacky Racers.
Yeah.
And same with Penelope Pitstop.
Yeah, there's no reason
And the-
why
and the
you know
Anthill
you
mob.
can't have other people come in and be part of that the Wacky Races also. I thought it'd be kind of cool if they did that.
That was always fun.
Yeah, I used to love this show,
I used
man.
to love it too, man.
So I wonder how they're gonna bring in all these other characters. How did you say they're gonna do it, Martin? How'd you say they're gonna do it? You were talking about how they're gonna bring in other characters.
No, I get how they're going to bring in the Blue Falcon because they show them in his lair or whatever that's supposed to be.
Oh, okay.
But Captain Caveman,
I don't know how
I'm
they're
like,
gonna do that.
how you
Either.
gonna
Even
do
Dick
this?
Dastardly, I don't know.
Yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
I guess he'll be the villain at some point.
Yeah.
But it's just this is what we've seen so far is just looking so cute.
Right.
It's just wondering how they.
Yeah.
I mean, as much as I'm talking, I love that cartoon from the 60s and 70s, the
Yeah.
original cartoon. I
Yeah.
loved it. And I don't know. This is, like you said, it's looking too a little too.
It's a
Tee-hee giggle.
Well, especially like some of the more recent incarnations they've done were actually they made them all hipsters, but they were actually kind of smart. They were
Right.
fun to watch.
Yeah.
Okay. All
I
right.
mean, listen. I'll take what I just saw anytime over those other
Those live
Scooby-Doo
action
movies.
Who will answer the call?
That ain't never look right.
That's Sonic 1.0.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
exactly, man. And it's funny too because Matthew Lillard he's pissed that they didn't call him to do Shaggy.
He nailed that voice.
He
I'm
did.
sorry.
Yeah,
He
yeah.
nailed
They
that
even had him
voice.
doing the voice in the cartoon.
Right.
Yeah.
They had him doing it in the cartoon subsequent to that.
Who? Because it's funny. He's mad because they got the
Yeah.
guy who did Scooby back. I
Dan
think.
Messick.
yeah.
Oh, Don
Don
Messick.
Messick,
Don
rather.
Messick.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's been doing Scooby Doo since the 60s.
Yeah.
Yeah. So he kind of got grandfathered in doing Scooby, but Matthew Lillard wasn't called in, so he's kind of mad about
Man,
that.
every time they do a reboot of some old franchise, they always go to the stars who were in the original to ask them, "How do you feel about not being put in?" And they always like, "I wish they had called.
Right.
It would have been cool to get
Yeah.
a call." And they print the headline, "Such and such is mad
Yeah.
that they didn't get called
Yeah.
back in."
Casey Kasem says, y'all.
just so people can read and go like, "Nah, how his old ass think they gonna put him back?"
Yeah,
in there?"
exactly.
It's Will Forte doing it.
Will Forte? Oh, is that him doing?
Yeah, Shaggy.
Shaggy. It'd be funny to ask Matthew Lillard, how do you feel about that? Like, I'm really pissed off, man.
Like, wait, they didn't call?
He's been living Shaggy this whole. Like,
He ain't shaved
they're
that
gonna
beard.
call, man, any day. I know it. He's been wearing that
Still got
shirt.
the goatee.
I know it, man.
Eating Scooby snacks.
Yeah. Smoke a lot of weed.
Well, kids, Christmas might be canceled this year.
Yo, yeah, your Uncle Scooby didn't come through.
Your old Uncle Scooby didn't come through.
like we thought he would. At first, I thought they were gonna do something kind of cool with it, and who knows, man? If they're bringing in all these other Hanna-Barbera characters, it is CG. Because I remember, even though they did kind of the same formula, sometimes they would make fun of it.
Yeah.
And I hope that's what they do here. Like, they just have sort of a self-awareness of how formulaic it has been, because they did that with that show where they made him younger. A pup named Scooby Doo.
Oh, yeah.
They
I don't
did
think I
that,
ever
yeah.
watched that.
Scooby Doo. I love that song, man. Everybody loves that, man. You didn't like that?
This explains a lot about you guys. This is what you had to grow up with.
Oh, I love this cartoon. A pup named Scooby, Scooby. A pup named Scooby Doo. I used to love it, man.
That cartoon was so manic, though. They were always flying from here and there.
Well, they were making fun of themselves in the
Oh yeah,
cartoon.
because
too.
Fred always thought it was a character named Red Herring that did something.
Yeah, you remember
Yeah,
that?
it was
Yeah,
it was a bully,
And
a
they
guy named
always
Red
had
Herring.
a song. They're like, "Is this where we run through hallways now?"
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Fred was always wrong.
Yeah.
Get up every
Yeah,
left,
he was-
left and right. He was like, "Man, I know y'all saw this guy, but it's Red Herring. He did it." And he'd be like, "I was here the whole time. I didn't do shit."
Wow. Remember that, man. Yeah, I mean, it's interesting that they're bringing it to this new format. I mean, listen, if nothing else, it's been long overdue that we get a CG animated, fully CG animated Scooby Doo movie.
Yeah.
So
Why not?
Yeah, why not? Why not? I'm willing to see what they do with this, man. I mean, same shit, but it works. You know,
I mean,
guess.
it looks better than.
I don't know. Hey, they stopped them from making it all these years.
No.
Same
shit,
shit.
but it works.
Yeah.
Same shit. Different gift wrap. That's. Let's see. 2020.
Yeah.
New Scooby Doo for you. All right.
New Scooby Doo for you, boo boo.
I'm looking to see what they do with all the. Yeah.
Scooby Doo.
Oh, I thought you were about to say a pup named Scooby Doo. I was about to say that shit is catchy, isn't it? Nah, you like that old shit? Scooby Doo, Scooby Doo. That's when they were hanging out with people.
Yeah, that's what they were doing. Yeah. Scooby. Yeah. Oh man.
I see why you like that. Marty, you used to be in the living room singing with that shit too. Shut up!
That's exactly what it sounded like. But they all going. Go to bed. Ooh, they got a band.
Oh, yeah. Maybe they'll bring in some celebrities, man.
Yeah, I looking back, I love that. Even when they come on, they don't anymore, but they come on Boomerang. Those episodes that season where they would just guest star those hack comedians from television.
Yeah, Don Knotts
Don
on there,
Knotts.
and the Harlem Globetrotters.
Yeah, Harlem Globetrotters.
Three Stooges.
Yeah.
And this week the gang teams up with Phyllis Diller.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
Yeah.
What the f*** is she there
About
for?
Phyllis Diller.
Yeah, Phyllis Diller, yeah.
She was on there.
I was
I
was expecting
Paul
him to
Lynn,
pull-
where he just makes snarky comments the whole time.
Oh, yeah.
Paul Lynn was on there.
I was
Scooby, what the
expecting at the
hell?
end of the Phyllis Diller episode, they pull the mask off her. It's still me.
Right?
Maybe they'll do something different. Scooby Doo meets Kanye West.
Yeah.
Like, hey, Scoob, that nigga's crazy.
Look at the great. What? Scooby Doo meets Randy Quaid. Oh Lord.
Being a ghost is a choice.
Oh yeah. Jesus fucks. Put a MAGA hat on.
Scoob, that nigga's crazy.
Unmask that motherfucker.